Oh yeah. Oh, you're so fine. I really wanna make you mine. Sit back and let's unwind. And we can take a bottle of some wine. Ooh. So are you down to rock with me? Cause girl, you fly just like my Jeep. And I need to know, I need to know. Are you really down for anything? 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 So fine, I really wanna make you mine. Sit back and let's unwind, and we can take a bottle of some wine. Ooh. So are you down to rock with me? Cause girl, you fly just like my Jeep. And I need to know, I need to know. Are you really down for anything? 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 Are you really down for anything?
That's killed it.
You made the decision to play Thiago. Klopp doesn't change the system since Blue-Batch left. You don't want to change from the 4-3-3.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with this damn camera? Been having issues all damn day, but here we go. Boom, boom, boom. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, people? We are back again on the Jerry James Show for another tactics board. This time, tactics board, what am I talking about? It's the transfer hub. I haven't streamed in so long, not even so long, since last week. I feel like I'm all over the place. There's been no news to talk about. Liverpool have been on a break, which has obviously been well deserved. I mean, we're in pole position for all competitions, which is obviously good. People calling it the quad season, but heck, we've got to talk about the transfer news. Obviously, another reason to chat up and get into it with you guys. So big up to your damn selves. It's the transfer hub. Make sure that you are smashing the like, people. Anytime you see me in this kind of glowy screen, make sure you are smashing the like. If you're new to the channel, please make sure, you're subscribing to the channel. If you enjoy the content as well, like, but then obviously comment, get involved in the chat. A lot of you guys are in the chat. Make sure you guys obviously saluting to each other, greeting yourselves as well. Keep it respectful. And let's just get straight into it, because we've got a lot to talk about. We've got Henderson moving to Ajax. Following, I don't know whose footsteps he's following in. I don't think anyone's ever moved from Saudi to Ajax. But heck, he's getting a lifeline, seemingly hating his time out in Saudi. We're definitely going to discuss that. We're going to discuss David Hancko. That's a name that's obviously been popping up on the rumour mill, alongside Colwill as well. Levi Colwill, Chelsea centre-back. Liverpool reportedly interested yet again. Are these just rumours? Is there any truth to them? That's what we're going to go and try and find out right now. But before I get started into it, I need to get into the people in the comments straight off the bat. Big up to Honesty in the building as well. Hope you're doing well, Honesty. Coming in with loads of news for us. You know, I'm just going to reel it off to you, man. Morten Frendrup. We discussed them actually on the channel, saying the report states that the Danish midfielder is one of the players that have been viewed with as a thought of replacing Fabinho for the long term. However, any deal right now is not imminent. Spoke about obviously the Genoa DM, very kind of highly touted in the Italian league. So hey, we'll have to see what happens there. We've got Honesty coming. He's coming in strong today. Are you an ITK, Honesty? That's what I need to find out. Are you an ITK? What I need to do, to be fair, is after time I'm heading off to the barbers because boy, I am looking rough. I look like I haven't slept in years. Liverpool making strong moves to sign 18-year-old BK Hancko forward. The Reds have reportedly identified a teenage sensation who currently plies his trade at BK Hancko. Who that is, you got to let me know, bro. You've got to let me know. We've got Honesty saying Celtic are one of many clubs interested to bringing Quif Kelleher in the summer, though it is likely the Reds will not sell the keeper for anything other than a fair transfer fee. Look, I think we're going to sell him, but look, those are just reports, and I appreciate that. Big up to Agama Yao in the building saying that Hendo Sitch is brazy. Listen, we're going to have to chop it up, man. Big up to Keep It Level in the building as well. Big up to Mac LFC saying Henderson has tainted his career with all this Saudi bollocks. Definitely going to get into it, man. Big up to Keep It Level in the gym saying just got back from the gym 30 minutes ago after a shoulder workout. My left shoulder always clicks and pains, does me head in. Has anyone else had this type of thing happen with your shoulder before? I have. I think it's your rotator cuff. Isn't stretched out, man. Big up to Ryan saying, yes, Jeremy. Like, my name isn't Jeremy, bro. That's the second time you've called me Jeremy. You're on the Jerry James show. There's no way it ever says Jeremy, so get that correct, bro. Big up to El Hero in the building. We've got Jin Kazama in the building as well. So, and we've got a lot of people on Twitch, surprisingly, man. Twitch is popping off at the moment. So, guys, make sure you're heading over to the YouTube channel and liking the video as well. But listen, let's just get straight into it, man. We're going to get straight into it. I'm going to start off with this Henderson news. Yes, it's not to do with Liverpool, but we definitely need to go and discuss it. Let's get straight into it, man. Let's get straight into it. Boom. We're on The Athletic. You know we've got access to The Athletic, and I'm bossing you guys. I pay for The Athletic. Yes, I'm one of those idiots. This is obviously from David Ornstein, dropped 8 hours ago, so earlier today, stating Jordan Henderson has reached an agreement with Al Ettifaq to leave the Saudi Pro League club and is close to joining Ajax on a permanent basis, according to sources with knowledge of the deal. The England international and his current side are in the process of finalising the termination of a 3-year contract that he signed last summer, ensuring no transfer fee will be involved in the midfielder's exit. Meanwhile, Henderson is flying back to the UK from Al Ettifaq's winter training camp in Abu Dhabi, having agreed to switch to Ajax in principle. That proposed move also requires paperwork and details to be ironed out before the 33-year-old former Liverpool midfielder's return to European football is complete after a brief stint in the SPL. Henderson's exit from Saudi Arabia comes just 6 months after his move from Anfield. Henderson ended a 12-year stay at Liverpool last July to move to Saudi Arabia, and in September he defended his switch after widespread criticism, telling The Athletic in an exclusive interview that he wanted to achieve something special and build a club and build the league. He played 17 times in the SPL, recording 4 assists for the side, managed by former Liverpool teammate Steven Gerrard, but leaves midway through the first season for the club. Speaking about his move, Henderson said, and this is what we need to remember, guys. This is what Henderson said about the move to Saudi Arabia before we start to get into it, before I get into the nooks and crannies. I wanted something that would excite me, but it needed to be something that I felt as though I could add value in and do and try something new. A new challenge for different reasons. And this opportunity with Stevie in a totally different league and totally different culture was something completely different that maybe it would excite us in terms of the project that was put in front of us, in terms of the league, and using my experience to try and help with that in many different areas and feeling that people value. It's nice to feel wanted. I know Stevie really wanted me and the club really wanted me to go, and they wanted us to try and build over the next few years, something that is here to stay and be one of the best leagues in the world. Last June, the Saudi Arabia Ministry of Sport announced the country's public investment fund was to take control of 4 teams in the Saudi Pro League: Al Ahly, Al Ittihad, Al Hilal, and Al Nassr. Many high-profile transfers followed that announcement, with Karim Benzema, as we know, Bobby Firmino, Sergei Milinkovic-Savic among those to join Henderson in swapping European football for the Gulf state. Meanwhile, Ajax struggled for much of 2023. After recording their worst Eredivisie finish since 2008 last term, the Amsterdam club began this season in dismal form. Maurice Stijn only lasted 11 games in charge before being sacked in October, with Ajax second bottom in the league, having won only 5 points from the opening 7 Eredivisie fixtures. Results, though, have drastically improved under interim head coach Jean van Schip. Since his appointment in October 30th, Ajax are unbeaten in the league and have risen to 5th place thanks to 7 wins and 2 draws in 9 matches, but remain 23 points behind runaway leaders PSV, 11 behind second place Feyenoord, who occupy the final Champions League qualification spot. A lot to unpack there, man. I know I was talking about a lot and I was just reading it off. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. I was wrong, guys. I may have been wrong in regards to, you know, the league, what the league meant, what the league offers, what Henderson tried to represent by going to Saudi Arabia. He's quit Saudi football. He's quit Saudi football. He's quit the project. Why that is, I'm not sure. And I really want to know what you guys are saying. Is it the weather? Is it the tactics? Is it the manager? Is it the structure of the league? It can't be the money. It can't be the money at all. What's going on right now to me is shocking. It's shocking as these cats are being right now. What he's tried to go and do, bear with me 2 seconds, people. Dumb cats. Dumb cats. Dumb cats. But going back to what I'm saying, what is this guy doing? Is it as Dustin has said here? Big up to Dustin. Man, just want to play proper football. But apparently, he sacrificed up to 75% of the annual salary he would have been earning. It makes him look a bigger idiot. The hypocrisy, I'm not going to lie, I fell for. Not in terms of hypocrisy, but I thought, you know, why can't he go to that situation? Why not? Maybe he doesn't want to go and play European football anymore. He's comfortable playing in Saudi. Wijnaldum's playing in Saudi, it's fine. Mane's playing Saudi, it's fine. No entertainment of leaving the league or anything like that. It's no, I know where I'm playing. This is. I've made my bed. I'm going to lie in it. It's I'm looking at this situation, and to me, it screams one thing. He made an error. He made a massive error, a massive blunder. Let's just keep it a stack. Let's keep it real. Let's just cut the crap. You made an error. You made a wrong judgment call. Your family's pressuring you. The football's not great. The weather's too much because you thought 40 degrees all year round is calm. Not when you've got training camps to go under and you've got to play football in that heat. You're not hacking the humidity. Doing it on holiday a couple times a year is great, isn't it? Not when you've got to live there now. It's completely different. Is he away from his family? I don't know the situation. However, he's got a ridiculous lifeline because he could have ended up at Luton Town. He could have ended up at flipping Lyon, bottom of the flipping French league. He's ended up at Ajax, at prestigious Ajax, where it's seemingly so, that deal is going to get struck. Ajax, out of all places, happy to go and see him, needing that experience, trying to go and hopefully get into those top 2 Champions League places for them. Will they be able to do it? I don't know. Not sure. But how he's been able to do it, I don't know. And to be fair, there's nothing more to discuss apart from you're an idiot. Jordan, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You flopped. I'm sorry to say, you flopped. You flopped. And now you're not going to get that money that you thought you were going to get. That Etihad you're going to have to go and pay a compensation package. So it's just an L all round. You're going to have to pay them back about 8 mil. So it's just an L all round. L's. L's, L's, L's. I ain't talking about love. I'm talking about losses. L's. Monetary loss. Your word, it just sounds garbage now. You didn't stand on business. You didn't. And now look. Now you got pie on your face. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this pans out. But boy, what a turn of events, man. In 6 months, you couldn't see out the one thing you said you wanted to go in there to start a project. That is crazy to me. I really want to know why that is. Heck, maybe Southgate, maybe Jordan Henderson, because you know he really enjoys playing for England. Maybe Southgate said, hey, if you want to get into the Euro squad, you need to go and play European football. Otherwise, I can't pick you. And maybe he said, you know what? Damn, I need to go and get it done. Maybe he wanted a loan and Al Ettifaq didn't want to go and do that. I don't know what it is. I really don't know. But boy, we're gonna have to discuss it. We're gonna have to discuss it. I really need to know what you guys are saying. We've got Jin Kazama saying Henderson is a walad. We've got Ryan. You know, I'm gonna just call you. You're calling me Jerry. I'm gonna call you, I don't know, Rizan or whatever instead. Rizan, yeah, Riz, because you keep butchering my name. People need to allow Henderson. I wanted him gone for ages, but now he's gone. It's time to appreciate the good that he did for the club. He captained us to every trophy. No. I still respect Henderson, but you're an idiot. Like, in terms of you flopped on this, not going to Saudi, you didn't flop. But you have coming back now and going back on your word. And, you know, you gave your word to Al Ettifaq. They pumped all that money into you thinking that you're going to be their main guy. You've now left that. You're leaving Saudi football as a whole. You've made Saudi football look silly. You're just an idiot for that. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Tron in the building. Ryan going on to say, Henderson is an undisputed legend of the club, yet we have fans who still respect him, respect and appreciate our legends. Yeah, that's fair, but boy. Angel at 68 saying, how has Henderson tainted his career? Hasn't tainted his career because his career was essentially finished at Liverpool. You can't taint his career. But that's just some idiot move for him. Like, the fact that he's gone back for me. Big up to Trent's lawyer saying, the way Cole has been cooked this season, it's one of those pick your poison situations. We're going to get into that. Jin Kazama saying, Angel, because he was an LGBT about 1, 2, 3 ally, and then joined a team in the country where it's not allowed. Look, I don't even mind that. I'm not going to get involved in that situation in terms of, you know, being a supporter of LGBTQ rights and then moving to a place that doesn't necessarily support them. Obviously, that's a contradictory kind of action in terms of what was being said. However, I'm not entertaining that. I'm entertaining the fact that you've said you're going over there for a project and have left, and you're not even getting your monies now. So you've just made a mistake, which is an idiot mistake. Like, do you know what I mean? Big up to Mr. Moses saying Hendo has proved he's a puppet, does not stand on business. We need Cat Williams to expose him. That's what it is. We need Cat Williams to expose him. You definitely need Cat Williams to expose him. Honestly saying Hendo shuffle at Amsterdam, or how they call it, Damsko. Yeah, maybe so, man. Maybe so. Jim Kozama saying Cats moving like Henderson. Keep it level saying, are they your birds' cats? Yes, they're my girls' cats. JJ saying you're my guy, but why you go? No, listen, the cats are cool, man. They're cool. But they were just annoying me. Innit? Boom Boom 43 saying downward spiral for Hendo. He's having a mare the last year. I mean, he's having a mare now. I don't think he's having a mare last year. I think he was making more money than he ever did. He's got to move. And from what he said, it was the move that he wanted to do. He thought about it carefully and picked that team. Obviously, that was bull crap. So he's ended up at Ajax, which I know some people are going to say Ajax are in the mud right now, but they're unbeaten in their last 9 games. They've won 7 out of the last 9, drawing 2. They're on the up. Do you know what I mean? They were bottom of the table. Do you know what I mean? 11 games into the season. So had their worst start for God knows how long. As a player going to Ajax, that's massive. On his career statement, it's going to look like I went to Liverpool and then I went to Ajax. Ajax, the biggest team in Dutch football. It's a massive European name. Like, not saying they're at their best at the moment, but still really, obviously, really good to see, man. Dustin FS saying maybe Hendo actually cares about people, cares and people just scapegoat him. Maybe so. Maybe so. Tron saying he's got to be the luckiest footballer. He is very, very lucky. Angel 68, an interesting question saying, Jen, I see hypocrisy every day. My country buys Saudi oil. I drive a petrol car. You use plastics. They are made of Saudi oil. Hendo made his money and now wants to leave. What's the problem? Problem is he didn't make his money because he didn't adhere to the contract. He's going to have to pay them to leave. Jamal saying, to be fair, English players live in their comfort zone for a reason and they can't adapt to new surroundings like other players. That's what it is for me, man. That's definitely what it is. Jamal saying, you also abandoned Gerrard. That's my point. Is that Gerrard's gone over there thinking, yeah, I'm going to have Henderson. Wijnaldum came in. Wijnaldum's not kicking up a fuss as far as we know. What's going on there, man? Big up to Enzman in the building. Big up to yourself. Obviously, Ajax are desperate this season. Yeah, but still, regardless if they're desperate, I mean, you need opportunity meets, I mean, luck, I guess, or hard work. Nicholas Simpson saying, done well to get to move to Ajax, really. People are allowed to change their mind, and in the end, at the end of the day, no, they are. But he just made he flopped, didn't it? He flopped in that regard. That's what I said. I don't get what Hendo did, which said he didn't do anything that's terrible. He just obviously left Al Ettifaq after 6 months because he said he wanted to be there for years to go and build the league. Well, you're not going to build the league now. You left after 6 months, so you've quit on Saudi. That's more than what it is. You just look like a bit of an idiot, in my opinion. But heck, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I got a couple more here saying, I don't care where he goes as long as he never returns to us. Because I was saying, if Hendo gets relegated with Ajax, they won't. They're 5th. They're not going to get relegated. They're 5th. Pondell saying, I don't care where he goes as long as he never returns to us. Jesus. Pondell's upset. We've got Honesty saying, if it wasn't for the money, why didn't he go Sunderland? Just saying it's BS because when he's about the project, even Witz said, if I go to Saudi, it's a payday. Hendo should have said the same. Definitely should have said the same, man. But hey, let me know if you're watching this on a replay, what you think of obviously that news. That news is crazy to me, but hey, we need to definitely obviously definitely discuss it. Keep your comments coming in. If you're watching this on a replay, comment as well down below. And guys, make sure we're smashing a like. There's 30 of us in the building right now. Let me see how many likes we're actually on. Let me see if you guys are doing me dirty. Guys, we should easily be on 30 likes. Come on, man. Easily. Guys, make sure you're smashing the like. I get it. You're engaging in the chat. You guys are subscribers. I appreciate it. Smash the like, though, man. Please smash the like. Yeah, so, yeah, let me know what you think of that Jordan Henderson situation. That's really interesting there. Next one we're going to get into, man, is interesting, man. Very interesting. Direct from Transfer Marked, this one, man. Direct from Transfer Marked. Here we go. We've got the source here, which is Nicolo Shira or Skira, or I don't know how you pronounce that. Dropping that PSG and Liverpool are interested in David Hancko. Final to ask for 45 million euros to sell the centre-back, and we'd like to keep him in January to open negotiations for his sale in the summer transfer window. So David Hancko, the new name on the block when it comes to Liverpool reinforcements at the back. Of course, we know, Ali Mokoist recently and today openly discussing the fact that if he was to strengthen anywhere strengthen Liverpool in any kind of department, it would be in the defensive line. A lot of us have obviously discussed that internally before, whether that's in a 6 or obviously in a centre-back position. Ali McCoy's going on to say that we've never had a solid partner or consistent partner for Virgil van Dijk. The season we had it when we won the league, it was obviously Joe Gomez, but that came about through an injury from Matip. Since then, it's been very chop and change. And if you look at the best partnerships or best defenders, they've always had great partnerships. You speak about you know, Rio and Vidic. You go and talk about John Terry and even whether it's Cahill or Carvalho or whoever you wanted to go and chuck in that at the time. It's always been a solid partnership. You go back to, you know, even Liverpool, Carragher, Hyypiä, like the partnerships are solid. They're the ones that build the spine of the team. Liverpool haven't had that for a long time. And I think, I do agree to a certain extent. I think we do need to go and do that. And heck, David Hancko is the one that we need to discuss right now. This is obviously coming direct from Transfermarkt as well. When we click into the source, we'll get into it, people. Straight away there, Nicolo Shearer as well, saying here, PSG and Liverpool are interested in David Hancko. Feyenoord ask 45 million. We obviously read that already. We go and click and just have a look. Obviously, he's a sports journalist in Italy. So obviously looking at that midfielder there, very, very interesting to go and see. But he does a lot of kind of Italian leagues and multiple different leagues as well. So interesting to see what we're talking about there. Now, David Hancko is a centre-back, can play at left-back as well. Obviously plays for Feyenoord. What we're going to do, I haven't seen him, so I really want to know what you guys are saying in regards to David Hancko. I have not gone and seen him. The only thing I can go on, guys, is go on Scorecard and have a look at his stats, and that's all I can look at for at the moment. And heck, we're going to go and do it, man, and we're going to compare him. We're actually going to go and compare him with Konate and see how that works out. I think that would be very, very interesting to go and see. So if we get Konate up, guys, make sure we're smashing the like. Ibrahima Konate. And then Hancko. Cool. Just getting the stats up, people. Let me actually share this with you guys, actually, so you guys can see what we're going to look at, guys. The ball touches, attack. I'm not going to look at attack attempts. Let's look at passes, passes completed, pass accuracy, through balls attempted. Just interesting to go and see forward passes, duels. Of course, we want to see dual success, duels 1, aerial duels 1, aerial success, defensive actions, clearances, interceptions, blocks. Why not? And then in defense, clean sheets, goals conceded. I think obviously we'll win that one, but yeah, we'll be interested to go and see. So obviously this is per 90, guys. Guys, make sure we are smashing the like. I'm going to get that up for you right now. Boom, there we go. We are going to obviously compare Hancko and Ibrahima Konate and see who this Hancko guy is and what he can offer Liverpool going forward. I mean, I haven't seen him, so I really want to know how they compare. Now, Hancko's played more games, of course. That's why we've done the stats per 90. So per 90 is averaging amount per game. So we'll be able to look at it and analyze it better. We can see he's played 17 games, obviously. In per 90, he's averaging 106 touches, so more touches than Ibrahima Konate, recovering the ball at an incredible 7.8, which is crazy. Like if we look at the fact that Ibrahima Konate recovers the ball a lot, 6.1 to 7.8 is a massive jump. He's attempting more passes in terms of 93.7 to Ibrahima Konate's 83.4 per game, with 84.5 of them being completed, 74.5 for Ibrahima Konate. So when we look at the passing accuracy, very, very, very similar in terms of 90% here. The through balls attempted, very, very similar as well, 0.2 to 0.3, so very similar here. Looking at forward passes, guys, and again, this is where Ibrahima Konate does do much, much better than him. 34.3 forward passes, 28.9 for Feyenoord. Aerial duels and dual success is where, Ibrahima Konate really does better than him. We're looking at 4.1 for Konate, 1.7 for David Hancko, 68.97 aerial duel success. So almost 70% of his winning, or 70% of his aerial duels are won by Konate. About just under 60% for Hancko. So that's where he's better. However, ground duel success is much, much better. So if we go and look, he's winning 2.5 ground duels per game, but his success is about 66% for David Hancko. So not engaging in as many as Konate, but he's coming out more victorious there. 2.7 clearances, so very similar. Interceptions, quite similar again as well. We have to obviously take into consideration they're playing for different teams. Less blocks, and obviously about a goal conceded per game. So that's very, very kind of similar stats. So looking on the basis of it, obviously Konate, incredible player, but can David Hancko, could he be that long-term replacement? He can play at left back as well, so he is left-footed. Maybe that doesn't necessarily indicate a partner for Van Dijk, knowing that Van Dijk plays off the left as well. But let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of obviously David Hancko. I'm going to get into it straight off the bat. There we go. Like it and subscribe it as well. Appreciate it. Big up to Keeper Level saying he's slow. Hancko wouldn't suit the Prem. He'd get exposed playing a half line. Yeah, he potentially, but then it just depends on how good his positioning is. And obviously, I haven't seen him to know, so you guys would have to let me know. Hancko plays in a league with 4 good teams, Ajax Final and AZ Alkmaar. Regardless, he's still got to play in the league. Zayn Hanif saying, I think he's the Matic replacement because we have Kwanzaa as well. That's very true. Maybe he is the Matic replacement and he can be that one that fills in certain games. But for 45 million euros, it is a lot of money. But PSG are interested as well. So if PSG aren't interested, as it's reported, PSG are a good team. So it's interesting to see how that obviously works out. So let me know what you guys think of David Hancko, guys. That's obviously the main, that big, obviously, defensive kind of reinforcement that we're talking about right now. Smash those likes, people. How many likes are we on now? We should easily be on about 38 likes. That's what I'm going to estimate. We're on 32 likes. Can we get 6 more likes, guys? Can we get 6 more likes? Can we get it to 38? Heck it. Can we get to 40 likes? Big up to Honesty saying, Hato, my island brother at 17 and Ajax captain is better than him in my opinion. And yes, I'm biased as F when it comes to my fellow island brothers and my fellow Black Dutch brothers. I hear you. Definitely going to obviously have a look at that. 2 seconds. The next one we need to obviously talk about, guys, and this is what I'm actually getting up right now, people, is Levi Colwill. Reports are emerging that Liverpool are interested again. And this is why we're going to have to obviously discuss it. This is where we're going to discuss it. It's coming from 442, but many other reports are discussing this as well. So there must be some truth to it. Mark White, 2 hours ago, published that Liverpool in for Chelsea superstar who could have to sell to meet FFP regulations. As we know right now, the league is clamping down on anyone that has got anything to do with FFP. Everton looking to get burned again. Nottingham Forest are the newest victims. Do I mean looking to potentially get a ban as well for the signings of the likes of Morgan Gibbs-White, all those massive summer signings that obviously they made a couple seasons ago, last year and this year as well. City, of course, 115 breaches in, and still a date has been set for them, but they are facing different charges, so that's a completely different, obviously, discussion. However, Chelsea are struggling to meet the FFP requirements, and they don't want to get burned either. Liverpool could be back in for a long-admired Chelsea star, with the Blues needing to do some book balancing when it comes to reshaping their squad. Chelsea have avoided a charge from above, where Everton and Nottingham Forest have not, with the 2 drop battlers found to have breached Premier League profitability and sustainability rules. All 3 clubs have spent heavily in recent years, though the West Londoners have had a higher threshold as a team that generates more income. Last summer, Todd Bowley's side sold hundreds of millions worth of players to fund a full-scale rebuild. But with the closing of an amortization loophole preventing the club from being quite so free spending this time around, there could be a need to sell again. Academy prospects from Chelsea's own Cobham setup have been touted for their exit, with Conor Gallagher most readily being linked with an exit, of course, to Spurs. This is due to players who wouldn't sign for a fee being able to be moved on in what is described as a pure profit in the books. Now, TalkSport have claimed that Liverpool retain an interest in Levi Colwill, who has become a first-team regular at Stamford Bridge on this term under Mauricio Pochettino. As we know, Colwill obviously spent a loan on Brighton last year and played a lot towards the second half of the season where he played really, really well. And was obviously linked with a move to Anfield over the summer before signing a new 6-year deal at Chelsea with the option of an extra year. Liverpool are said to be chasing various centre-backs, including Lenny Yoro, who we obviously discussed, from Lille, the youngster, and Gonzalo Inacio. Colwill is valued at 55 million by Transfer Markt. Incredible bit like a turnaround business. Now, the question I've got to obviously ask you guys is this something that we obviously go and see is plausible? Do we see it plausible that Liverpool are in for Levi Colwill? We have to remember, guys, that on top of obviously the Levi Colwill rumours, we've got obviously Kwanzaa that emerged from, League One, playing for Joey Barton, played this pre-season, done really well, and has, been a very, very good addition to the first team the first team as a rotation piece. Of course, we've got an injury to Matip, and we may need a Matip replacement. But do we need someone coming in and taking off minutes for Kwanzaa? Do we think Levi Colwill's ceiling is that much higher than Kwanzaa's right now? That's something I really obviously want you guys to let me know. Look, I'm a big Colwill fan. I think what he was doing at Brighton was fantastic. I liked his ability on the ball. For people that know, when I played football, I like to play that as well. I'm a fellow centre-back, so looking at Levi Colwill, I really, really like his game. But Kwanzaa, I didn't know who Kwanzaa was, if I'm being honest. He was just a name from the academy. He's played really, really well when he's come in, and I don't want minutes to be taken away from him. So that's the question I've got. Do Liverpool sign Kwanzaa? Levi Colwill. Look, we probably would have to spend about 50 to 60 million for Levi Colwill, considering he is from Chelsea, considering that, he's got a 6 to 7 year contract, under his belt already as well, just signed in the summer. We need to obviously be very, very careful about that. That's something that's really, really interesting, and I really want to discuss with you guys. Of course, he fulfills the homegrown quota, as Promo saying. Big up to Promo, saying he's a decent player, but I think he helps the homegrown quota. He definitely does. Boom Boom 43 saying, what top centre half would want to come and be our fourth top choice centre back? That's my question as well. If Levi Colwill's coming in, does that kind of take away minute from Robbo then, or Tsimikas, knowing that he plays at left back? But I don't think he wants to play on the left hand side. I think if you've seen with Chelsea this season, he's playing on the left and he doesn't really like it. He prefers to play in the centre of defence. So that's another question that's got to be posed. We've got Honesty saying we don't need Kwanzaa. We've got the Undertaker, rest in peace, Matip. We don't need Colwill, I assume. We've got the Undertaker, rest in peace, Matip, Kwanzaa, and the Ginger Dutchman, Sepp van der Berg is doing really well. Why do we need to be bailed out by Chelsea? Why do we need to bail out Chelsea by buying Colwill? Nope. I hear what you're saying. On that regard. We've got Keep Level saying Chelsea will just sell their deadwood to Saudi to bail them out. If they can, but if they need to sell someone that's going to be pure profit, and they need pure profit on the books, it's going to have to be a homegrown player. That includes Conor Gallagher, Levi Colwill. Who else? Who else? That's the question. Who else? They sold a lot of them before. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is gone. They've got Trevor Chalobah that they can still sell. It's going to be interesting, man. Big up to Ali Nus saying, again, we are looking for a bench player from a team who is lower than us. Very, very true. Joe D saying, I don't think Chelsea have any intention of letting Colwill go. They have many dead weight to sell, and they are good at selling. They are, but the problem is that due to the amortization rules, they need to go and sell players that are going to be pure profit. Hence why Gallagher is being entertained. Gallagher's been their best midfielder this season, but they can't entertain selling Endo, because if they sell Endo, they're not making pure profit. They only may only make 20 million or 10 million if they were to go and sell him even for a 10 million profit, right? If they go inside Cole for 50 million, that's 50 million profit. That's 50 million they can go in and balance off the books. That's a heck of a lot more than a 5 million deal. When if signed players for so much money, how are they going to get that return on investment? You're not going to get 100% profit on an Endo deal or 100% profit on a Lavia. You sell Lavia, you're probably going to go and make a loss. That's the question you're in right now. And I think they've got dead weight, but the dead weight's not really that heavy. Do you know what I mean? Pardon the pun. Nicholas Simpson saying definitely need a centre-back with the injury-prone nature of our current centre-backs. Would allow Gomez to be used exclusively as a fullback, backup to which I don't mind at all. That's interesting there. We've got Bowley, H. John Henry, no way will he sell to him. I agree as well. I think there is definitely an issue there. Big up to K-Mac saying, let Chelsea rot. Have they broken FFP rules? LFC are not their feeder club. Reece James as well. Someone they could sell. Yeah. Would they sell Reece James? That's the skipper. Could they sell Reece James? I don't know. Honestly saying, get Inacio or Usman Diomande. VVD is not the youngest anymore. Matip is done, so you can bleed them in. Both in slowly, just saying. I don't think you get two centre-backs to bleed in, man. I think you need to get one that's working right now, in my opinion. Dana saying, exactly, Kwanzaa is brilliant at the moment. I agree. I definitely agree. Dustin saying, obviously, a left-sided centre defender puts us in a place where injuries are not as crucial. Hard to judge Colwill in a poor Chelsea side. That's also very, very true. Archie Gray is supposedly joining the summer to help out the homegrown situation. Interesting. Reece James to Madrid is a possibility. Maybe so. Maybe so. But let me know, would you guys entertain Colwill coming to the side, man? That's something that obviously I'd really want to obviously know from you guys. But heck, yeah, get in your comments, get in your questions before we head off. Guys, make sure we are smashing the likes as well. Make sure obviously you got your notifications are switched on as well, because we are going to be going live tomorrow for the preview for the Bournemouth game on the weekend. We're on 39 likes. Can we get to 40 likes, guys, people? Can we get that one more like? Can we get to 40 likes? That would be incredible. K-Mac saying, Colwill, if this is the same price of Inacio, it makes sense with Kwanzaa and it's the future of England too. Yeah, I'll take Colwill. I hear what you're saying. Keep it level saying Diomande is the guy. I hear you as well. Man. Colwill's an interesting one. You know, now that you've seen him, he's playing more games for Chelsea, it doesn't have that same appeal. Colin saying, yes, I will take him as VVD is getting no younger. I definitely hear you, Colin. Definitely hear you, man. Hope you're doing well. But listen, if you're watching this on a replay, please let me know. Would you take Colwill? Would you take David Hancko? Do you like the stats that we saw? And what do you think of, obviously, the Henderson situation? It's mad. Of course, Liverpool transfer news is dry at the moment. It's terribly dry. If we were in the Arsenal bucket, if we were in the Spurs bucket, we'd be eating right now. There's so much to talk about. That's a Dragoshin signing. They've obviously got Werner signing as well. Turbo Timo in the building as well. But I really want to know what you guys think. We've got honestly saying, question, JJ, would you take Colwill or Braithwaite from Everton? He's an LFC fan and Everton needs to sell. Also seen as a great talent. I definitely take Braithwaite. I really like Braithwaite. Would he come to Liverpool from Everton? Would Everton ever do that? I think Everton would rather go down. The fans wouldn't deal with that really well. So I definitely hear it. K-Mac saying VVD, Konate, Kwanzaa, Colwill, centre-backs next season. Does it look good? It does. It's not too bad. We've got Timmy Turner as well in terms of Werner joining Spurs. But yeah, guys, thank you so much obviously for tuning in for the Transfer Hub as well. Guys, make sure you are smashing the like on the video. Hopefully we're on 40 likes. If you're watching this on a replay, please make sure you're smashing the like. The more likes we get, the more the channel grows, the more people see the video, the more people obviously get to know the channel, get to know the vibes, and we can obviously get involved. Guys, make sure if you're watching this on a repeat, comment down below what you think of obviously the signings and the talks that we've had. Please hit the notification bell because we will be going live tomorrow with the Bournemouth preview. That's going to be really interesting to obviously getting back to Liverpool playing some football, man. I'm not going to lie, it's been boring when Liverpool don't play football. Thank you so much for tuning in. And look, until next time, people, it's been the Jerry James Show. Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon. I need to come and go and get a trim right now because I am looking bummy as hell, man. Bummy as hell. Quick question, just to let you know, I know I'm getting off topic. You know, I've never learned how to shave. Never learned to shave. Living with just women meant that I never attempted to shave. It was only the barber that could do it for me. So I'm not doing it myself at all. It's crazy. But let me know in the comments after the video's done. Who taught you to shave and how did you shave? I didn't have my dad to go and teach me to shave. I didn't have no male role models. So for me, and I got my beard very late. So for me, it was the barbers that were always doing it. Let me know if you're in a similar situation as me. But heck, it's been the Jerry James Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we are out.